What's up, you guys? I am sharing the full audio of the phone call between Tyler Perry, Monique, and Sydney, where Tyler Perry apologizes to Monique. I previously shared the audio in part, but I wanted to share with you guys the full audio so you can have a full context of what is going on between them. And if you recall, Monique feels like she's been blackballed and that she's received unfair treatment in Hollywood because she's been said to be hard to work with, allegedly by people like Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, and Oprah Winfrey. Monique has publicly accused Tyler Perry, along with Lee Daniels and Oprah Winfrey, of contributing to her being blackballed in Hollywood. And she claims this happened after she refused to campaign for Precious during award season without additional pay. And Monique has shared that she felt unsupported and unfairly treated by these three influential figures in particular. Now, Tyler Perry has had a complicated relationship with Monique. And some people would say he has a complicated relationship with the truth. But in this private conversation, which she did appear to legally record, you'll hear Tyler Perry and Monique speak, and he acknowledges some of the issues that she's raised.
Because you've not answered that question. That's a very simple question.
I said to you earlier, Sidney, that wouldn't be fair. I wouldn't think that was fair.
But what would you want to be done, sir?
How would you want it fixed, Tyler?
How would you want that fixed?
And
how would I want fixed?
Let me tell you.
The reputation, how would I want that fixed?
Let me tell you.
What exactly are you asking?
Let me tell you. So that because and my husband is that part of our team that he has the business conversations. I'm the part of the team that you saw May 13th on the stage. So what I would ask you is, because you're talking in Tyler Perry language, I would ask you to let Monique talk to Madea. Because when you start talking in Tyler Perry language, brother, you talk like you don't get it. Right, nigga. Right. You got to laugh at it because you know. Because you know. Because you know. See, let me tell you. Let me tell you, Tyler. When I watch your movies, I dig Madea. And you know why I dig her? You know why I dig her, Tyler?
Because she could be your mother.
You know why I dig her? You know why I dig her? Because that bitch is real to her gut. And she don't give a fuck how I come out. She don't give a fuck how it's taken. But everybody knows she love you. But she gonna tell you the real shit. See, when you stepped away from Madea and you became Tyler Perry, the billionaire, this is the conversation you're having. Like, well, guys, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? See, you a brother that slept in your car. And you needed niggas to fight for you to get you up out the goddamn car. See, your mama that you love so dearly. See, this is when I know that the powers that be and everybody saying on the radio and everybody saying on the media, oh my God, it's Oprah and Tyler. They're the ones that can employ her. Why ever would she say it? Because I love them niggas. That's why I'm saying it. Because I'm tired of reading the stories 100 years from now where we had to go through this shit and we watch our brothers and sisters die and suffer in silence and in poverty, and we know they was right. So what I'm saying to you is, Madea, make Tyler's ass step his ass up. I'm talking to Madea right now. Madea, I need you to pull Tyler's ass in the back and say, baby, you watching this sister and you watching her family starve. You're watching it. And you're saying, what do you want me to do? Listen, don't you play with that baby like that. You know the shit y'all did was wrong to her. You gave charity, you gave them $400,000 to $500,000 to charity, and you know that bitch got $50,000. Where's my pistol, Brown? Where's my pistol? Because I need to shoot this nigga. Now, I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to shoot him in his ass to let him know Medea's mad as shit right now. Right. See, that's why I'm talking to my brother. So I appreciate you calling me. I do. I appreciate you calling us. But when you call me, what you going to do?
Hey guys, ESPN Bet is here. Finally
and find out whatever money is coming in from Precious, and I'm gonna send that to you. I'm gonna send it over to you. Whatever it is, I'm sending it to you.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this, and I want to talk again.
I'm gonna write you a check on it seriously because no, hear me. Because this is the thing about this. And when we start talking about this one doing this and this one doing that, and black people doing this, and black people doing that, what we need to understand about that is this. Where we are right now and what we're trying to do, we got some opportunities that a lot of those people didn't have. So what I don't
Let me tell you where I'm gonna take it from. I'm gonna take it from its business, and I'm gonna take it from my brother saying, listen, yo, this is what y'all was supposed to get.
No, here's the thing, brother.
Well, I don't know what you were supposed to get. I don't know what you're supposed to get. I really don't.
Here's what we're saying is, when you say, I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I'm gonna send you the check. Listen, not charity, brother. We don't, because see, what happens is, what's not going to take place on our watch is this. I wrote a check for something that came in, and it's one of those things where you missing the point. And we believe enough in the universe to understand that, listen, when a person come to you sincerely with understanding what it is that you're talking about, versus just saying, I'm going to find out what it is and I'm going to write a check. Now it's in the tabloids. You wrote us a check because, I know you flew Whitney Houston in on your private jet. You gave TD Jakes $1 million. And the way that this is being done, it's like, don't throw us no chump change, because we had to go through a movie audit with Lee for monies that he didn't get. And they're saying that he did something with the money from the movie. Okay. These are the things that we had to deal with. So to speak about the dollars that you're going,
that's the thing that I have to deal with too, because I bought the movie to Lionsgate.
Listen to what I'm saying though. But listen, Tyler, this is what I need you to hear me. Hold on. In life, you can't walk around mad at everybody because one person did something to you. You must be able to compartmentalize where your frustrations lie. So when you say that you had the things going on with the movie, and then you had it with Lee and then Monique, you're lumping everyone together. And that's what people of color have a tendency of happening to them. They're all this way. See, if you just focus specifically on the interaction with Monique and yourself and it ain't never been anything but cordial, even in times of disagreement, because our thing is, we're not looking to, it's like we said on the podcast, who in the hell wrote the story about how David stepped to Goliath and said, let's roll, dog. Let's me and you get down. Y'all are Goliaths. We just the Davids. We're not in no position to be trying to start. We're not looking to try to start any beef. But at the end of the day, all I'm asking you in your private time, because it's not going to happen right now on the phone, all I ask you in your private time is, how would you want to be treated if you were in a situation where people or a person put out something false about you? Then someone said that they didn't have the same experience with you. They're glad that they had a great experience with.
This is why I'm having trouble answering that.
We all dream of those moments that take us away from the ordinary.
Question if it goes in another direction. So I was on to you for a minute.
Let me stay with the question, because you make a good point. Let me stay with the question. The question is, what would you want someone to do for you who said things about you and or mentioned things about you, alluding to the difficulties that they had with you, all because you chose. Okay. I'm not finished. All because you chose.
I got an answer.
How can you answer something and I'm not finished?
Okay, well, let me answer part of the question, and then you give me the other part. How about that?
Can you do me a favor? Can you, since you called up to have a real conversation, typically I know you used to directing, but what I need you to do is just hear me out man to man. And that is this. How would you feel if someone says something about you that you were not contractually obligated to do? What would you want them to do to make that right? And it don't have nothing to do with money.
If somebody had said that, let me just try to be in the position. If somebody had come along and said, Tyler's difficult, he's terrible to work with, he's not going to do anything that you want him to do. If they said all those things, right? If that's what the rumor was, and there were other people who knew that was not to be true, I would want those people to stand up and say that's not true.
So will you and Oprah do that?
I can't speak for Oprah. I can't speak for Oprah.
Will you do that?
It's my experience. I certainly can. I've never worked with Monique. All I can speak for is my experience on Precious. I don't give a damn about saying that.
Would you do what you wanted done for you, Tyler? It's real simple. Would you do what you would want done for you? Because you told David when he said his experience was wonderful, you said that was not your experience. And the question I would have, what did you experience with Monique and or I that made your interaction with us displeasurable? Especially.
I see exactly where you're going. What made my interaction displeasurable is to have to try to navigate between Precious, Lee, Monique not wanting to do any national press without getting paid, having to navigate through all of that. That's where my problem was.
But Tyler, this is where we are though. I'm talking in real time. But when you understand, because you're again speaking about other entities and components besides Monique. What we're saying is what made it but what I'm saying to you is I want your experience based upon your understanding that Monique, as we told you then, that when you sit by and you say nothing, when you know it's wrong, as you now said you know, and you agree, then what is the call really for, my brother?
What is it?
Okay. All right. I'm going to say this because I spent way too much time here. I thought that this would be a quick call that I could just call and say how I felt and to absolutely wish you the best. The only way this changes, I think the only way this changes, I think for you guys and where you are is this. I think Monique needs an amazing movie. She needs to be with a great director. And once the movie's done, it comes out. She gets all this kind of buzz. She gets all this that she did before, and then this thing goes away. That's the way this changes. It's got to be the right thing that comes along. Kind of some of the stuff that Octavia Spencer has been doing that comes along, or Viola comes along. She does that, and all of this goes away. I know that town and how it works. It's like, okay, oh, that was a moment that's passed. She's amazing. That was wrong. So what you're asking me to do right now, first of all, I'm not going to get into this right now because it's ugly and it's nasty and it came from a comedy skit. I don't want to be a part of it.
What is ugly and nasty, Tyler, about saying? Because we're not talking about the comedy skit. You're obviously not hearing what I'm saying. No. Here's the thing.
You said you don't want any chump change. Does that mean you do not want the money for Precious or what?
Wait a minute. But wait a minute, Tyler. Wait a minute, brother. Hold up. Because see, now what happens is the billionaire's starting to come out.
Right.
Now what's happening is when you call and say, I didn't mean for this to take this long, brother, you called us. And see, what that said was when we first got the call, I'm going to tell you some real stuff. My heart skipped a beat because I said, okay, we get ready to talk to a real cat because he reached out. But now the tone you're beginning to take is, I'm a billionaire and I ain't got time for this. And it ain't going the way I thought it. Wait, hold up, brother. Hold up. Because see, you'll start over talking. I ain't got time for this. And let me say this. And when you say chump change, here's the thing, baby. See, the community is involved right now. You know it and I know it. And everybody out there know it. The community is involved and they want to see how it's going to play out because the community is saying, wait a minute, y'all, hold up. We don't know this sister to be no bullshitter. We know she a loud mouth. We know she'll say some shit off the wall. But what we know about it is she true to her word.
And all I would ask you is two questions. The first question is, did you not just say it was wrong?
Tyler.
Did you not just say it was wrong, Tyler? To say she was difficult for not doing something that she was not contractually obligated to do? Did you not say that you would feel that was wrong? Or am I missing something?
I absolutely said that, yes.
So the question I would say is,
but
I didn't mean to spend this much time on it is because
just like you were there with your beautiful twins, I got a little boy, and I want to make sure when I'm off, that's where my attention is.
Here's the thing. Then you shouldn't have made the call until you were able to talk. But the last question I would ask you, hold up. The last thing I want to ask you is this. It's real simple. If you said it was wrong, when do you speak up and say that it was wrong, Tyler? That's it.
Okay, then that means telling my whole experience, about how I feel about the whole thing. That means telling my whole experience.
Whatever you listen, but Tyler,
without explaining the whole situation.
Tyler, here's the thing. You are articulate. You is smart. Okay.
And you is kind.
And you is kind. Okay.
Listen to me. Listen, shit, this ain't the billionaire. This is me. You gotta cut all that out. This is me talking to y'all.
Then please talk to us, brother.
Talk to us real, because all I'm saying to you is that
I listen to me. I told you how I think that this changes.
All right, you guys. So you heard Tyler Perry did say that he felt it was wrong to say that Monique was difficult to work with when she was being asked to do something that she was not contractually obligated to do. He did admit it was wrong, and it seems as if they were grilling him to get him to make that statement. Monique shared in her interview at Club Shay Shay that Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, and Oprah making statements that she is hard to work with has cost her millions of dollars.
Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. This your man, the King of Truth. King Truth is Allah, coming to you on this Understanding Wisdom Day, right? This Understanding Wisdom Day of February, right? Understanding wisdom, man. That's a big key of knowledge of self, right? So they saying knowledge, understanding, wisdom is knowledge, understanding, wisdom is 1, 2, 3. Right, in supreme mathematics, but they also teach in the nature of gods and earths. I'm still, processing everything, but they say knowledge, understanding, wisdom is 360 degrees. Knowledge, understanding, wisdom, understanding. Knowledge, understanding, wisdom is 360 degrees. It is 120 knowledge, 120 understanding, 120 wisdom, which adds up to 360 degrees. Now, y'all could, build on that, how y'all see fit, right? But that's what they say. So, understanding wisdom, if you want to be wise, like there were some gods and earths that changed their name. Wise, wisdom is a righteous attribute, is a righteous name. It is people in the United States with the last name Wisdom. But understanding wisdom, if you want to be wise, right? If you want a wise king, wise queen, right? If you want to be wise, you really gotta study. You gotta know what it is. You gotta research wisdom, like where it come from, the origin of the word wisdom. Father Allah would, right? And until you know, what is it? Until you know alternative words for wisdom, they have the same meaning, then you don't know what it is to be wise. Right? Understanding wisdom is power. See, wisdom in the sports industry win games. Wise coach, a wise team win games. Some of wisdom is based on experience, and you gain intuition, which is a deeper understanding, which is a deeper insight of what's going on, through experience, which is knowledge, and knowledge applied. And so you have a deeper understanding. And so if you have a deeper understanding, you know how to move, you know how to win based on your experience, which is, wisdom. And that wisdom comes from playing, and that wisdom comes from knowledge. That wisdom comes from losing. That wisdom comes from practice. That wisdom comes from studying. And what are you studying? Knowledge. So you got to understand where you went wrong to win. And when you win, you consider wise. And when you repeat, you consider wise. Knowledge, understanding, wisdom, which is power, which equals 5. And so in our supreme mathematics, that equals power. Power refined. So, back to the sports analogy, right? Power, refinement. So that means a team know when to turn it on and turn it off. They know when to step up their defense, step up their offense, based on how the game going. See what I'm saying? Football, basketball, they don't like to run up the score. So, in football, they take a knee. Basketball, they'll hold the ball. That's refinement, right? If they whooping on a team, they can keep whooping on them till the game over. Well, other teams frown upon that, right? So, that's not refinement, right? But understanding wisdom, 23 equals power, refinement. Wow. So peace to the gods, peace to the earths. Right, I just shared Monique and Sidney and Tyler. Right, this is a hot topic, a hot button issue. And I feel this. I think I spoke on it before. I didn't go back and look at all the videos, but I think I spoke about it briefly. So I'm gonna touch on it again. I didn't, maybe when I talked about it, I hadn't heard the phone conversation, right? I seen Monique's Club Shay Shay interview. Was like 3 hours long, but it's really a good interview. She goes in depth. It's some of the things she say, talking about the relationship with her father helped me understand my parents, right? And so, it was a pretty good interview. Kat's interview was pretty good, they was calling for Oprah to go sit down with Club Shay Shay, but she don't know she gonna be doing that, right? So, but I just listened to the phone interview that's out there. They recorded Tyler, legally recorded Tyler. And I feel the beef that Monique has. I feel the beef, and it ain't funny. After listening to it twice, I say, oh, they tried to blackball her. They tried to Tyler, Lee Daniels, and Oprah. And I don't know if Lee tried to blackball baller, but he tried to gank her, tried to gank her money. And they say he has a he has a tendency to do that, right? Dame Dash owed him. Dame Dash invested $2 million with Lee Daniels, to make some movies. I think it was it was the one with Cuba. I can't think of the name of that shit. Shadow Boxer. Damn, but I watched it. Right now I'm tripping. And so I think that's the Dame gave the money, or it could have been Red Ball or something, or The Woodsman or something. Yeah, I think it was The Woodsman with Kevin Bacon, and it was about Kevin played a pedophile, and it was that movie, The Woodsman, and I think it was shadowed by with Cuba. I think Dame was giving them money, to invest in these movies. And so Dame gave him $2 million. I think Empire come along and, Lee was getting paid, but, he never paid Dame back. And so Dame in this video, Dame caught him at Diana Ross tribute. And while Diana on the mic giving a speech, you got Dame caught Lee out front and start going off on him, right? So it's video footage of that. Dame catching Lee at a Diana Ross tribute event. I don't know if it's her birthday or something, but so he got a track record of playing with the money now. So I'm gonna go back. So Monique and Sidney say they had to audit Lee Daniels and the revenue from Precious. They had to do a movie audit. In the music business, if you feel that your money is funny, your money not right, you get with a lawyer and they will have to show you like financially destitute, near bankruptcy, and to the court to get the record company to open up their books, show their books, show their financial records to you, right? So my thing on that is, okay, well, people can doctor or fraudulently change financial records. That means you got to get a forensic accountant, right? That look for these kind of changes, right? So they had to audit Lee Daniels and the revenue from Precious with Lionsgate, right? To see, what are they really truly fairly owed, contractually owed, right? And that's a bad sign, red flag right there, right? But let me go back. Monique and Sidney, if you've been paying attention, people like Steve Harvey, DL, Tyler Perry, Oprah, other people have been trying to separate Monique from Sidney, right? Sidney Hicks, that's her husband, right? Monique just revealed on Club Shay Shay, that's that NFL Shannon Sharp show, just revealed that she has known Sidney since she was 14 years old. And they was roommates, wasn't dating other people. They was friends. And then, they just fell in love. So, they've been together a long time. And, Monique credits Sidney for, calming her you know, raising her, taking her into womanhood and being mature. Like, cause you see in the interview, you know, you hear in the interview, you know, Monique, nigga, you know, nigga, don't play no games with me, right? You know, I be wanting Monique, Monique, chill, you know what I'm saying? She like, nigga, you know, Monique, you know, she would turn up on a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? She would turn up on him for real. So she credits, and so she told Shay Sharp something similar to this, right? So in the interview, you know, you hear it turn up a little bit. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, she credit her Sidney, her husband. And so he is her manager, and people be like, well, don't bring Sidney to the meeting. We want to talk with you and you only. No, since when? You know, every record company and every movie, TV wants you to have a manager. They want to talk to your manager. But, you know, her manager is for her. Her manager, her husband, looking out for her. And they got a problem with that. And so you can, you know, tell by Sidney's demeanor, he cool. He got a even keel, even mild-mannered temperament, right? You know, it don't get no cooler than Sidney. But, you know, he play, you know, a hardball like them. So, but it's foul that, like, you know, like I heard Steve Harvey and DL and other people diss Sidney and try to split them up. Like, you know, he bad for her business. Wow, you know, he going by the contracts presented. And the problem is they aren't honoring their contracts, and they want Monique to work for free and for cheap. And you know, he not going for it. He not wrong, right? So, you know, I feel Monique's disgruntledness, her beef. So I'm gonna speak on it, man. Yeah. So, you know, they hating on this real power couple. See what I'm saying? That's a real power couple, right? And you know, she tell you in the club, say, you know, he know David Talbert. That's the director, writer, some of these things Ice Cube been in. You know, that was it. You know, Sidney been to college. That was, you know, Monique say David Talbert and Sidney was college roommates. I said, wow, that deep, right? So, you know, why they telling her to keep her manager at home? Why they doing that? You see? No. So now, you know, this Monique still tripping. And so now I'm tripping with Monique. I'm like, yeah. So now she say, Lee, say, you know, this is an independent film and all I got is $50,000 to pay you. But you can get money on the back end. Right? You know, if the film do well on the back end, you know, you're gonna get paid. And so she contracted for that, right? So she did Precious, you know, which won an Oscar. Precious won. I seen Precious. Precious was a gritty movie. Precious was not funny. Precious was a good movie. I was like, wow, that's graphic, gritty. Wow. You know, her and Sidda Bay. Big Baby Sidda Bay. Right? Good movie. Good acting. Right? And so you come to find out Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry was executive producers on the movie. Whatever that do, right? You know, you say, you get you a PGA. You know, go join, get you a PGA and a SAG. and a SWG. Get your screen actors, a screenwriter's card. The screen get you a producer card. You know, get in the game, right? I say, yeah. So now I'm saying, right, you can't stop looking up to Tyler Perry and Oprah. You know, if you want to make a movie, the best thing you could do is go to film school. Learn to direct, learn to write. Stop looking up to Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey, man, and all these big names that turn into gatekeepers. Yeah, man, go to film school, learn to direct, learn to write movies and television shows. Stop looking at these people. See, man, people, this is just fake in this business, man. Like, it's fake, man. People will assume, you know, I'm in the music business or in the entertainment, you know, they could assume that about me, and then they say, dog, you ought to be cool with Pussy Combs, or, you know, you gotta go see Gay-Z, or you gotta go see Pussy Combs, or you gotta see Tyler Perry, or you gotta see Ice Cube. Well, if I'm in the entertainment business and I'm a student of it and been studying, and I see, well, I know I don't need to see them people. You know, I need to go see the people they see. You know, because Ice Cube, Pussy Combs, and Gay-Z ain't writing me no check. You know, they really ain't got it like that. See what I'm saying? And Oprah Winfrey ain't, you know, she not, and neither Tyler Perry, right? You know, my content don't belong with Tyler Perry or Oprah. You know, no disrespect, but my content don't belong with them. See what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you know, get off these people. And, you know, do it yourself. You know, DIY, do it yourself. You know, like you go to Home Depot, do it yourself, right? So now, Tyler and Oprah was executive producers on Precious. And, you know, Monique did it for $50,000. That was cheap, $50,000. It was cheap. You know, she did it. She said, okay, bet, all right. She, you know, she'll see that $50,000. Did it. Movie won an Oscar. So now the problem comes in. They want her to promote the film overseas. You know, they want her to go to Cannes, overseas, or whatever. You know, Monique said, I can't do it. You know, I got, you know, my family to look. I can't do it. You know, I think Lee asked her. He said, I can't do it. Lee went to Tyler and Oprah, and she told her, I can't do it. So, you know, it started some kind of grievance between Monique, Lee. It was Monique versus Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and Tyler Perry, because they wanted her to go promote this movie overseas. And she said, I can't do it. You know, I can't do it. And it's not in her contract to promote the movie overseas. Right? She did what she's supposed to do for that $50,000. Now, if they knew the movie was going to be a big success, you know, her pay should have probably been up front, you know, $500,000 or $1.5 million. You see? But she did it for $50,000. You know, she might argue her pay should have been $3.5 or $5 million up front. Right? I'm just saying, right? It should have been way more than $50,000. So they got mad at Monique, and they began to say she's difficult to work with, and, you know, they tried to shut her down. They tried to blackball her. Now, my thing is, I say, wow, so Monique said, well, you know, I understand, you know, she did it for $50,000, which is very low. Oprah and Tyler are marketed as billionaires. Now, are they really cash money billionaires? I don't know. But they own planes. Both of them got their own plane. If they really wanted Monique there, if Oprah and Tyler wanted Monique there, the conversation should have been like, well, how much is gonna take you to get there? She might say $1 million to start high, or $2 million, $1 million to start high, and then they'd have probably worked it down to $250,000 or 350,000. They say, okay, well, we're gonna see in 350,000. We got Tyler plane gonna fly you from California to New York, and my plane gonna fly you from New York to France or whatever, right? And you staying in the France Hilton, or the France W or whatever. Put them in a 5-star hotel. They would not want to do no concessions, nothing for Monique, nothing. And both of them, Tyler and Oprah, got private planes, but did not make that part of an offer to get Monique with some money and her family to overseas. And both of them, and so now you hear Monique, well, you got, you flew Whitney dead body from California to wherever, Atlanta or New Jersey. You gifted Bishop T.D. Jakes $1 million. And you call me and want me to work for free. Nigga, you crazy. And you can tell Oprah the same thing. Right? So when Monique said that, I'm like, wow, right? That's like, he like saying he got money and he's showing off. That's if Monique see this and Tyler didn't try to get her to do something for free, which he is a part of, and he had the resource to make it happen. Well, that's a diss. That's like, I do, we do. It's similar to, the fake Rick Ross, William Leonard Roberts of Miami, Florida. The fake Rick Ross. He a fake dude. It's like him buying all these cars, showing he got a leased plane, and not paying the real Freeway Ricky Ross, or paying for peace to places he been blocked. See what I'm saying? So he missing the point, right? You want to be seen buying all these things, but not go settle your beef for stealing that man's name and part of his life story. So, that's like, that's good. So now Tyler Perry, so now Tyler Perry has what it sounds like has slandered and defamed Monique. It sounds like it's a lawsuit brewing when, he has said, he told someone that she is difficult to work with. Wow. That all because she say no, she can't do that. And she can't do it for free. See, Oprah flying all over the world, do this for all these people. Tyler do this for all these people. And, Lee holding out on the money. And, that's good. Like, why she gotta fight and work for free? So now that she don't work for free, she difficult to work with. That is slander. That is defamation of her character, which is untrue. Wow. And all they had to do was, they could have chartered her own private plane on one of their credit cards. What Monique needed to get over there was on Oprah, Tyler Perry, one of their credit cards. Plane, transportation, pick up from the house, to the plane, flew him over there on a private plane, put him in a suite or some overseas Airbnb with security. It ain't nothing but a credit card charge for them. You know, okay, Monique, we're going to, you know, you need a vacation. We're going to send you and the family. We got you. And so they want to go into her $50,000 she just made and go promote the movie. Wow. Indeed, Tyler and Oprah are marketed as billionaires. That is $100 million. $1 billion is 100 million times 10. $100 million times 10. So just think of, you know, you got a house with 10 rooms, and each room got $100 million in it, and or 10 rooms got $100 million in it. Cash money, that is $1 billion. And you know, your credit card probably unlimited, or you know, you probably got credit cards of 500. A credit card people on my level don't even know about till you reach that level. You know, it's probably got a business credit card they can send over there on. See what I'm saying? So, you know, Monique's standing her ground, man, and she needs some support. So this is the support, man. I mean, wow. That's very cheap on their part. And you know, people do me like that. Like, well, I say, you know, you owe me some money. You know, $150,000, $250,000, oh, that ain't enough, dog. Give me my $1 million. See what I'm saying? Give me my $1 million. Give me my 1.5. Give me my $500 million. Give me my money. Don't decide for me what is enough. If I say yes to $1 million, give me my $1 million. You gonna want some more? Of course I'm gonna want some more. Of course I'm gonna need some more. But give me my $1 million right now. See what I'm saying? Wow. So, you know, she said no. It ain't in her contract. And so I asked the question, I say, if you gonna get money, but what y'all ain't knowing is TodayzMath over there. So TodayzMath marketing, promoting the movie. See what I'm saying? You know, she promoting the movie. You know, Lee probably, you know, pay her way over there, but you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you know, they could have, Tyler and Oprah could have fixed that. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, if you want to get somewhere and don't want to make nobody feel comfortable with your content, you know, this is what Ice Cube said. You know, he said, yes, somebody asked him, how did you get Hollywood to make NWA Straight Outta Compton? NWA was watered down to me. It was watered down. And so, you know, he said he just got to make Hollywood comfortable with the content. I say, ugh, what is that? But Ice Cube ain't sold out though, right? So, you know, what you got to do is learn to direct and produce and write film and television. That's what you got to do. And then know how to get, and then get funding for. You know how to get funding without making somebody feel comfortable. See, when you make somebody feel comfortable, shit come out watered down, weak, diluted. See what I'm saying? It ain't all the way black, like my Uncle Mel say. They didn't put too much cream in it, made it weak. So, yeah, man. Yeah. You know, so, you know, why they gotta fight, right? What does that say? Yeah. Yeah, well, that's about it, man. Yeah, man, that's about it, man. So y'all show some support, man. You see what I'm saying? That ain't funny. You know, man, and then you gotta know the business. You gotta know contracts, you know, film, soundtrack contracts, and you see what I'm saying? Movie contracts. You got to know the business. They used to say the entertainment business was 95% business, 5% talent. 95% business, 5% talent. You see, so it's a business, and Monique is standing on business, and Tyler and Oprah and Lee done bad business with her, and she tripping. And Taraji, went through a similar experience with Oprah. It's like, wow, Oprah. Scooby-Doo, what? Oprah? Oprah didn't, she didn't have her shit together. And so people can gather, right? If Monique was Angela Jolie or Jennifer Aniston or Halle Berry, would she have to get paid $50,000 up front? And, they would have flew her over to Tyler. Oprah would have flew them over there. Would have made sure, and would have made sure when they got to the set, food would have been there, trailers would have been ready. They wouldn't make, Taraji say, wasn't no food, wasn't no trailers, was dusty and had bugs in it, and she had to audition. Taraji say she was handpicked, selected. So I guess in Hollywood, when you selected for a certain role or to be in the film, you don't have to audition. But Taraji said Oprah personally picked her to be in this movie, but when she showed up, she had to audition, and then that made her look stupid, and her money changed her money, her financial value. Having to audition changed her value. It took her power from her, right? And I'm like, wow, well, maybe Oprah wanted, a different energy from you. And, they say, no, that ain't how it go. So Oprah wrong for that. Oprah kind of crazy, keep making the color purple. That crazy, and made the play of Broadway, all Broadway play the color purple. Was in the first color purple. Now she on another. Oprah crazy about that color purple, man. That's crazy about that color purple. So, yeah, man, yeah. So, I mean, I understand, I feel these sisters, man, I hope that, I hope they get their money. I hope I'm able to make money like them one day. And give me, don't want $1 million, give me my $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Give me my money, and if you owe me 10, you owe me 100, give me my $100 million. Don't play with my money, cause I be done got locked up and you be dead. So I'm playing by my millions, you be dead. See what I'm saying? I don't want to play about my money, man. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. I'm out. Peace.